Grenadiers walking into an ambush with Partisans right there, and they'll spring into action. Unfortunately, doesn't hit the mine that he set up, but still. Do like how he set the mine on top of the other mine. Partisans will beat the Grenadiers. Oh my god. Grenadiers like, no! How can we lose the Soviet civilians? Mr. Jimmy, all right. So it looks like we have a group that knows each other. Oh, that's great. Can't wait to see how this falls apart. Anyway, hello everyone. This is Greyshot, and I'm currently casting a 3v3 on White Ball Express with some people that are way too invested in the in-game chat. Let's see. In this game, we got DJF, Forsaken Hunt, and Joey 240. We also got Mr. Jimmy, Jump, and 123, which apparently are part of a clan. Sure. We got ourselves two OKW and one Austere versing a Brit and two Soviets. So curious to see how this goes. This was submitted by a sub. So if you want to make sure you submit these replays, sub on my Discord. That's how you can do so. Discord or patrons have access to my Discord submission process, or just send it to my Gmail. All the links and stuff are down below, so you can check that out either on Twitch or Discord. And I do cast these games live on Twitch, which is being done right now if you're hearing me, which is weird because I'm recording at the same time. So people on Twitch are like, "Yes, we know you're casting right now. We're here." But anyway, hopefully this game goes well. I will say I don't know about 123. About and again, his impact on the COH2 community, but I do know that if you want to check out someone, Joey240 does live stream this game on Twitch. So again, make sure you check him out on Twitch and YouTube. I will, yeah, for the sake of it, I'll put his link down below as well if this goes on YouTube, so you guys can check him out. Stern Pioneers, very good push, manages to make the Vickers run back to base. Infantry section will push back the Stern Pioneers, but they won't be able to kill him, it looks like. Volk Squad's doing a good job of finding that support. Left-hand side, we got ourselves an MG by Jump. Double MG, actually, kind of backing each other up. Plus a Pioneer going for the fuel. Meanwhile, we have Soviet forces. Looks like they're trying to encircle, go around. We also have ourselves tactical support, so nice, really good airstrikes. Partisans, not a huge fan, but I do like radio intercept and, of course, the ability to see what the enemy has. Great job once again with the Sturm. Really excellent job at pushing back those MGs. Solid choice right there. Anyway, Volk squads coming on in against the engineer squads, which are trying to flank. He's going with your standard conscript MG build, Joey is, but still, he's doing at least he drew their attention away, maybe to grab something else. Not sure if he's going to be able to with that Stern Pioneer squad there. Looks like the Germans are really aggressive, though. They're really trying to push forward in multiple areas, but so is Forsaken, who manages to dive deep in it behind enemy lines. Penal Squad trying to make their way around, but they get into the building at the worst timing because Pioneers beat them a little bit ahead of time. And with it, they're going to probably beat these Penals just because they're good at close range and they're in a building in good cover. So, yep, they'll manage to push them back. Not the greatest infantry, but in a good hard cover, Pioneers can hold the line at close range. Not far, but they'll at least do what they can. Cover's being built, so the Germans can use it, so good job, Jimmy. Now, see, I'm going to start saying Jimmy, and I have an alternate history of plushie behind me, and I'm going to think of just the dumb guy that keeps asking, you know, him for questions. Oh, this is going to be great. Anyway, we got, on the right, 123 trying to push up against the conscripts. Conscripts going to push back. Joey, though, going to grab the fuel. They need fuel because right now the Axis actually have double fuel right now. 33 fuel per turn early on. That means an early Panzer II. That's what that means, and that's really great. A number of key ways for the, for the Axis in general. Because again, you have Jump, who can just jump right into getting a 222, which is getting Battle Phase 1. So we can see a half track or something like that, which could be very good. Nice mine placement too. So the Sturms had enough time to place that. Joey did get an AT grenade, which is going to hurt the Kugel and stop it. Maxim, though, unable to hurt it because it's not in the range. They're going to pull back because of the flank coming in from Jimmy, who's, again, very aggressive in mid. Right now, the Allies are down on munitions and fuel, with both of those going to the Axis. Not a great early game for the Allies in general. He's burning a body. Sure, why not? Also, we have ourselves breakthrough tactics, which is helping him out a little bit. I think that provides... Oh, well, that won't know. Isn't it supposed to provide a speed boost, or am I insane? Oh, no. You know what? That's silent rate. That's radio silence. That's what that is. I'm thinking of that one. But it will decap territory quicker, so... I guess he was just trying to cut off territory or do something along those lines. Anyway, Grenadiers and Kuba are managing to push back Joey's forces even harder. DJF has some infantry. He has the MGs and such, but they have been able to really crack mid. He's still on the back foot overall, still trying to figure out a way to advance. We have additional mines placed by the Germans too, so even if the Allies push or try to sneak in for a Molotov, he could be suppressed and unfortunately be unable to before he dies. Again, good rifle grenade does hurt one model, but again, it's going to be really tough for them to keep holding. Infantry section falls back. MG having a rough time. Grenadiers managing to do a little bit of work. They do me a little bit. They do detonate the mine with incendiaries. I don't know if you saw it and threw the Molotov on purpose, but hey, it worked. Molotovs will get rid of mines for you. Royal Engineers, though, good at close range, but having a real rough time with the Stern Pioneers and Grenadiers. Though they still win the battle. Could they kill the unit, is the question. Taz giving 100 bits. Thanks, Gray, for casting. I thank you for your fantastic entertainment knowledge of Code 2 Caster. Thank you, man. That's really kind of you, good sir. 100 bits as well, Taz. Man, thank you. That's very kind of you. I don't know if that has to be a different Taz, right? It's the Taz, man, and there's Taz Kodenic. So, again, that's two different Tazes. Oh my god, Taz being upstaged. How does it feel? Anyway, no, seriously, both Tazes, thank you. That's a chat, which I'm currently reading live. Anyway, Pioneers. I keep saying Pioneers. Penals flanked by enemy lines, because again, there's nothing stopping him. Jimmy repositioned. So good job for Forsaken for coming along the flank. Unfortunately, walks into a bit of an ambush with the MG setting up to suppress him. And yeah, they're just going to pick him off on the retreat. Kubel Veterancy 2. Gotta give a shout out to that. 1, 2, 3. Excellent work with the Kubel Veterancy. Infantry being still pushed back in mid. Not as far up as they were, but still, they're holding the VPs, which is still very good. But really good job for Forsaken for at least grabbing the territory on the left. He also has a ton of manpower, so I'm assuming he'll get something sooner rather than later. Axis does have breakthrough, so the thing about that is even if they lose 1 point, they're still getting a decent amount of fuel. And they also, hold on, let me make sure I'm saying this. Yeah, they still are getting a good amount of resources. So right now you have all these Panzerfusiliers's being upgraded with G43s. Not a great thing when you're the Allies and you have a bunch of guys. Molotov being thrown, pushes back the Panzerfusiliers. They need to do something. Let's see, Allies. Joey, has yet to pick something yet? We have a drop coming in. Hold on. By the Germans. Oh, Fallschirmjägers. Oh, that's some really solid infantry right there. And yep, Fallschirmjägers have been deployed. So they've been upped as well. They need the Panzer headquarters for that, but still, that's some solid infantry. 222 trying to cause some havoc. That's the biggest or strongest German vehicle we've seen so far, I think. Yeah, just Kubel's in the 222. Germans are getting it's Germans. Soviets are getting an AA half-track, most likely, to mow them down. The problem is they don't have a ton of munitions, so they'll use that right now, I'm assuming early on, as a forward heel base, rather, or like a reinforcement position, rather than anything else. Kubels, 2 Kubels with the Varancy 2, gotta love it. We do have another flank, but actually Partisans killing an MG, great use of it. They managed to steal an MG34. That is what I could see Partisans more being used for, is killing support equipment left by itself and stealing it. And then, of course, the one model gets killed, so you don't have to worry about that annoyingly high-cost unit anymore. Sure, the MG's still, you know, a little more higher cost, but that's still an MG34, so nothing to... Oh, sorry, MG42. So that's nothing to sneeze at. Grenadiers pushed back by the Penals, half-track, keeping guard. And with 3 Penals, that's enough DPS. Even without the rifles, they should be fine. The problem is these mines right now they're going to walk into... Oh, I'm sorry, they're Soviet mines. I thought they were the OKW mines, but no, they're Soviet. So again, actually good placement of them, because if the Germans come back, they're going to blow up, which is amazing. Alright, but anyway, a little more headway is being made by DJF. He also has the field recovery operation on, so again, that will allow him to deploy the special Royal Engineers, which if the destroys a wreck, he can decommission it. And unlike the OKW where you only get, let's say, it's 5 fuel and 15 salvage, right? That's what it currently is. 15 munitions. That changes to where the bigger the wreck, the more resources you get, to where I think if you kill like a King Tiger, you're getting like 60 fuel and 60 munitions or something ridiculous. So if you can get the wreck, because I think it does take a little bit longer, it is solid. You get a ton of resources. Because think about that. That's a free Bren or Piat or something like that for you. Anyway, we still only have light vehicles. I'm assuming 1, 2, 3 and stuff are saving up for like their Panzer headquarters. Because so far we have yet to see that. Which is kind of weird because you figure they would try to get that early Panzer IV to put the pressure on the Axis, or the Allies. But anyway, I'll say this. Good job on Forsaken once again. He's managing to take his side, which is really helping the Allies out. And Joey's able to contest the fuel, also very good. And he's gone with anti-infantry, which has fear propaganda, fire, a lot of really good anti-infantry abilities. And when your opponent is basically going fully an infantry army so far, then yeah, can be very effective, especially when you get a lot more command points. Everyone's like hovering around 4 right now, but still. We do have some caches going down, so good job helping out his team by building some caches. Grenadiers push back the penals. Alas, with A half track, you're not unable to get that upgrade. Luckily, he's going to hit the mine most likely. There goes the mine, and A half track could decrew it, so that's good. Very lucky he didn't decrew it on top of the other mine. Or sorry, decrewed it just in time so that it didn't detonate the other mine, so he didn't waste it. Unfortunately, flank coming in on Joey's forces. Joey's going to need to do something. DJF is not in a great position to help out. Royal Engineers could come in, but he can't, like, kill this. They're close range, not long. Gaming Bomb could be thrown. He does throw it at the door. It goes out the back door, though. Maxim opening fire against the Panzerfusiliers. Doing some good work. Partisan comes in, helps push back the remnants of the German army on left, and Jump is unable to really do that much. So, hey, good job there. And hopefully maybe the Partisans can place some mines, because he has enough munitions for it. He also, I think, no, he's tier 3, but he has not gone tier 4. Okay. I thought he went tier 4 building. And then it'd be like, oh, he's about to get medium armor. No, not the case. I will say Jump doesn't have a huge army. Oof. So yeah, it looks like the left flank of the Axis is definitely faltering a little bit. Anyway, Axis forces are hitting Joey quite hard though. GJF once again not in a great position to help. He does have some solid units though. Artillery coming in. Unfortunately not able to get as many good hits that he probably wanted. And unfortunately, again, Joey's being double teamed right now, which is unfortunate. Especially by really solid infantry, being whether the Volk squads, I think the Fallschirmjägers are still a threat. Yeah, he's double Fallschirmjägers. Conscripts are just kind of a really rough time, but he does get a kill. Again, solid kill right there with the conscripts. Even though he decommissioned the AT gun, still, that's a huge blow for the Axis to have to deal with. Also, Vickers coming in, so hopefully that stops them and suppresses them from taking the Zis gun, which would be really good. Again, Panzerfusiliers opening fire on the Volk. You have the Vickers I think they're trying to... What? They're just shooting the building. I'm unsure. I know it has a small anti-armor capability, but I don't know how long it'll take to kill a building if it's shooting it. Anyway, Raketenwerfer kills the enemy AT gun, so good job there. Fallschirmjägers holding the line. They're in good cover, even without the upgrade, which they are getting, by the way. So he built the Panzer headquarters. That's still a solid unit. Unfortunately, steps out of cover, gets blasted by the infantry section at MG, and GGF and Joey collectively push back the invading Germans in the sector. Middle actually looks like Forsaken's managing to get some headway, which is really, really good. We have the Maxim here trying to do what it can, but again, just having some difficulties all around. Well, a decent shot with the AEC, I would say. Could be a lot worse. Oh, Gammon Bomb. Great hit. DJF just annihilating one of the Grenadier squads. Again, Jump being honestly the weak link of the Axis forces, which is great because that's forcing the other two players to come into mid which should allow Joey to sneak up and take the right. And again, good job leading with Minesweeper. So in case those OKW players have tons of mines, which we know this guy has at least a couple, at least he's able to not lose any infantry from it. Although 1, 2, 3 is pushing on in, should be suppressed. Good job with the maximum coverage by Joey, stops the units. A half-track as well, so is coming on in just in case. Where's the German armor? Like 1, 2, 3 has the Panzer headquarters, but he's yet to get armor. Is he saving up for a King Tiger? I mean, nothing wrong with that, but like, come on, man, speed things up a little bit. With the base building and such. Kubels are still alive. Are they using them for... Yes, they're using it to detect infantry, so that's good. He's using it to detect where the infantry is. He should be moving up a little bit more, but still, I like how they're making sure the Kubels are using their specials, which is very good, so you can see if they're flanking or maybe partisans hiding behind the enemy lines. That could be very, very important. Looks like Maxim could die. Fortunately, it does, but conscripts do manage to drive back the Fallschirmjägers, and it looks like Fear Propaganda is pushing back the MG. Panzer headquarters, though, will fire and stop the conscripts advancing. Really forward, forward-facing, I should say, Panzer headquarters stopping the infantry in its tracks. No hands. He is a player who... Oh, Curry, thank you. I will... I mean, this will probably be the last replay I do today, so yeah, I can host that. The special event going on, and it's no hands, no schlocky. Okay, I'll check it out. Padicon, thank you very much for the sub as well. But yeah, I can raid an event after this. Again, I'm not the only COH2 streamer that does events and stuff on Twitch. Again, maybe you guys go around to Twitch and other players and check them out. But yeah, thank you, Curry, for letting me know. And Curry's an awesome modder, like setup organizer, stuff like that. Gets a great shot in the infantry section. Again, you got the Vickers and stuff trying to hold the line, do what they can, but the Brumbar is going to be a really annoying nut to crack. Again, it looks like Jump was saving up for better stuff, and when you're versing at basically an infantry army, the Brumbar is a solid choice, unless the player has a lot of AT guns. But still, it can do quite a bit of damage. Grenadiers walking into an ambush with Partisans right there, and they'll spring into action. Unfortunately, doesn't hit the mine that he set up, but still. Do like how he set the mine on top of the other mine. Partisans will beat the Grenadiers. Oh my god. Grenadiers like, no! How can we lose the Soviet civilians? And yeah, great job with the ambush mechanics. That's how you use Partisans. Just spring in action, kill a unit randomly, and then run like hell. AC trying to hold, but getting absolutely annihilated by the Raketenwerfer and the Brumbar. DJF probably going to lose this unit. Will lose it. Should have reacted a little faster. Big push coming in, but luckily, the Partisan MG42 is holding the flank. Doing a solid good job. Brumbar coming on in. Still smashing the MG. DJF really on the back foot. Now, I think he's saving up. I have to imagine he's saving up. He's getting a Comet, and this is a problem because you need to rely on your allies to bring in armor. I am going to guess, yeah, Joey doesn't have armor either. He's saving up for, what, a KV, I assume? He has so much fuel, but he doesn't have a ton of manpower to get armor. So, you have to rely on the Soviets, which took a little bit of time for him to get Su-85. And now getting a Katusha. So, at the very least, he'll come in, but right now with all the infantry, it's the Raketenwerfer's going to hold that back. So, there's not really too much to hold back the Brumbar. There's still a 6-pounder trying to reposition itself, but you have to be very cautious. Or, sorry, not cautious. Yeah, with how you approach it. 6-pounder gets a shot. Nope, not in range. Vickers still holding off the infantry, and they should be able to because they're reinforcing at the base. Hopefully they chain and suppress it, but there's a grenade going off. Will kill a model, stop it from firing. Another grenade being thrown right on the MG. Does kill it, but they keep reinforcing. Oh, nice, he did a supply drop. Is he getting a mortar? He got himself a mortar. God dang it. I never get a mortar with that. I always get AT guns when I need a mortar. Also, really good job here. Forsaken, in the previous game we did on White Ball, I did highlight how the allies didn't flank, and that really caused a little bit of an issue. In this case, he did flank. Now, there is a problem with retreating he has to worry about, which is why you want to be a little cautious, but decapping that and killing the cache that was here is a big blow, because now the allies could impact the fuel and resources. And look at the allies now, 38 fuel per turn. That's basically because of all the caches of fuel that the Allies have been making. But still, gotta give it up. If they can get that heavy armor out a little sooner because of it, great. DJF is getting a Firefly with help crack the Brumbar, I assume. I'm assuming Joey's getting something. Joey's yet to get anything. He has 300 fuel. But that's the counterpoint. You could be in a situation like this where it's like, well, you have 300 fuel, but you don't have the manpower, which is so imperative to deploy it. But no, that left flank is really harming the Axis right now. This might be a big mistake by Forsaken, is going 3 guys with PTRS rifles, because it decreases their infantry fighting power. It increases their armor attack power. But, I mean, to be fair, if they're going to ambush a Brumbar, that's a lot of DPS against it that the Brumbar will have to worry about. Also, it looks like he's making up for it with, again, Partisans hiding, placing mines, and, more importantly, Katyushas. He's getting a number of Katyushas to really drive the enemy back, which could be good, because right now we know they're grouped up in certain areas in this vicinity. So a lot of artillery fire could break them very, very quick. Anyway, once again, Partisans ambush a unit. They are quicker to react, but they do hit a mine, so they're able to do quite a bit of damage still. DJF and Joey trying to make do with what they got. Again, they're being focused by 3 players, which is why it's so imperative that Forsaken does build caches, do what he can, shoots down planes, etc. So that way, at the very least, even if they're being driven back, he's still supporting his allies in different ways. Werfer's coming down right on DJF's forces, but Katyusha's coming down. Kills for Ken Werfer, at the very least, and hurting the MG and a few other units. Though it looks like he was more on the left. He should have aimed a little bit more to the right. Still, Brumbar gets hit with enough AT to be driven back. Also, Don coming on up, which is hard for Joey and them to hold. Conscripts trying to reinforce to hold that front. But again, Conscripts versus elite German infantry. Bit of a hard take to swallow, but they're going to try. We have something coming on in. I assume it's, what is that? Oh, it's fire. Okay. Oh, he's going to retreat into it. That's a really good fire placement if he kills this unit. One of them burns. Oh, the other one doesn't, but it was super, super close. The MG, I think, saved that because the infantry section would have killed it. Again, we have the Fallschirmjägers upgraded. A lot of really good Fallschirmjäger units. And a Panzer IV. I didn't really see that, but it has 13 kills already, so it's absolutely done a lot of work. Oh my god, this guy's building another cache. Oh yeah, just keep building a cache in the area where the Allies can push. So, you know, that's fine. Oh, good mines, although smoke does destroy the building, which the Partisans are deploying from. But don't worry, there's more. Yeah, Partisan ambush, absolutely easily pushing back that big German assault. All this heavy infantry being beaten by... I love it. Soviet civilians beating German heavy infantry. Love it. You'll love to see it. But, yeah, he's using Partisans extremely well. And again, he's not using it as main fighting force. He's using it as ambush and to kill smaller groups of infantry, while his Partisans can go in and deal with the major stuff. Brumbar a bit weak, so if he fights this stuff, he might actually win. Also surprised there isn't more mines here. Looks like Forsaken is getting more mines down, and also nice job for DJF building a cache. We do have a small push with the Panzer IV, but Su-85 here to drive it back. KV-8 as well to hold back the infantry. DJF still holding mid, but under constant fire. As you can see here, he lost his Vickers. Panzerwerfer luckily doesn't really get too many kills here. Push on left. Brumbar's trying to hold him back. Cash is killed. Infantry's like, we did our job. 250 manpower down the drain. Equivalent to killing a squad. Oh my god. Brumbar charging headlong. 3 units with PTRS rifles just absolutely smacking into him. Weaks him down again after being healed. Half track does suppress, and it's enough to where, yeah, it was a better move to retreat the units. Now they have to retreat all the way back to base, but still, there's enough here to where if he does try something, he's in a world of hurt. Now the Katyushas, if they can fire at, once again, this sector, that will do quite a bit, or even here, because then you hurt the Panzer headquarters, you can really help your allies out. DJF trying to push up, and this is where another thing you have to worry about, VPs. Right now the allies are down in a major way with VPs. Great job there, holy mackerel. But, no, if they can do some solid work, that'd be great. Katyusha's hitting on fire, hitting this whole area. That's a good amount of damage. It doesn't seem to be doing too... Oh, wait. There goes a Kubel. So that's a good kill right there. MVP unit going down the drain. Pack gun decrewed as well. Volk squad's barely alive, running through the fire again. Very lucky. Mortar does die to the fire, so that's a good plus. Plane crash, though. Partisans, though, being revealed. Fallschirmjägers are done. They're rooting out the pain. But unfortunately, I don't think they have minesweepers, or do they? They do not! Stern Pioneers should get minesweepers, and they're about to pay the price, and why that is. There's also booby-trapped here, so if they do try to take the point, they will explode. So that might end up killing the unit, honestly, if they try to take the point. So, they're stunned? Oh, it's only a stun bomb. Oh, it's a concussion trap. My apologies. I thought it was a booby trap. So that's my bad. Grenade does hurt him a little bit. Minesweeper. Oh, we did get Minesweeper. Last man got Minesweeper. It's like, oh shit, I should have pulled this out. Probably would have helped me out. We don't have a King Tiger as well, so it looks like he's saved up and got a good fighting force. But Joey has done a really good job at counterattacking on the right. Minesweeper as well, clearing against the enemy territory. Fire clears up the MG42. Might be able to seal it. Hold on. Brumbar advancing a bit too much for his own good, though DJF has definitely taken some hits. Maybe able to kill it. Although booby trapping, that's a booby trap in mid. And yeah, Jump has lost pretty much all of his manpower. He's only at 1 Panzer Grenadier squad. Plane kills half the mortar. Great. Yeah. But I will say this, the more that this guy helps out his ally, the more challenging it becomes. Because again, the Fallschirmjägers are like, we have to send all of our heavy infantry on the other side. Well, that literally fundamentally removes the ability for you to defend your own side. Because all your infantry's gone. So right now, Joey's been causing havoc. Now, is he going to consistently do that? No. Fallschirmjägers redeployed and came back over here. But still, it's enough to where now there's not enough force on left, so he's easily able to push up. Now, I don't know why he pushed up with Katyushas. Unless he has, like, no, he doesn't have spy network available. But he tried. He definitely, like, tried and definitely drove him back. S-85 and AT gun now going to hit that King, which is way overextended for its own good. Great. Oh my god, they're all penning, which is unfortunate. And he misses. What a bad combo. Verkenwerfer could have supported, but alas, didn't do that. Fire coming down, I think more ways than one. Right? No, it's a strafing run. Oh, you know what? I know why. Plane crash in the back. Where's the British? Yep, he got himself observation post. So that allows him to call in all sorts of strikes. I'm going to assume that's what he called in. Nice shot with the Werfer, though. It does a lot of damage against the Firefly. King Tiger took a lot of hits, but is managing to pull back. Again, left side, Forsaken doing what he can. Although, did he lose? No, he didn't lose any of his troops. He's fine. Verkenwerfer's hitting. Crocodile now on the field, trying to come on in. Now able to burn the enemy back, hopefully. KV-8 flamethrower as well, gonna burn the Fallschirmjägers. That's right, baby, burn! Burn, baby, burn! Oh my god, 2 flamethrower units. The Germans don't stand a chance. It's just barbecue season. And yeah, there is some defenses going up, don't get me wrong. But it's a Croc and a KV-8. They have a lot of armor to hold back the enemy. So, we'll see how things go. AT grenade gonna hit the Croc. Come on! There we go. Now it's engine crit. Now they can move up and maybe kill it. King Tiger still need repairs, though. This guy's spamming Werfers and still playing with the Brumbar on left because he's given up on that side pretty much, which is really impacting his overall, like, resource income. Because, look, Allies gain 52 munitions. That is solid munition amount. Unfortunately, you still have the Croc that's barely managing to live and limp out of there. Hey, DJF, you can drop smoke just as a heads up so you can stop being shot. Middle needs to be captured because, again, the Axis overall are just like, we're going to win this game in VPs at this rate. Also, really great job with the pack. Again, he used recon, able to shoot it and kill it. This is where smoke comes in. That way you stop it makes it harder for the enemy to hit it. They can always direct shot it, but it's very unlikely to actually get a great hit. Fallschirmjägers coming in against the conscripts. Werfer coming down, but luckily Joey retreats. KV-8's like, I'm sorry, Fallschirmjägers. Do you have Faust? Oh, I'm sorry. The Faust were removed? Oh, then you might want to run. Unfortunately, the Panzer IV is there, but it's bouncing shots left and right. It's like, why can't I pen you? Su-85's like, I can pen you. I'm assuming more fire is coming down. Yep, more fire is coming down, stopping their advance. Maybe hitting the pack on the way out too. Yeah, we'll hit the pack. Probably won't kill it, but it might get a model or two. Lots of Katyusha fire helping to break up mid. God, you gotta love that support. You gotta love that Soviet rocket support to help break the enemy. KV-8 managing to burn them back. Big push coming on in, but Su-85 managing to still hold. Pack gun though doing quite a bit. This gun a little farther back. Maybe need to bring itself up a little bit more for to help break the enemy. Again, right now I don't see Joey able to hold this VP. So right now they're down 3-1. They need someone to go for the VP. We got ourselves another Katyusha, and looks like that one is a little bit high. Needs to aim a little lower. Nope. King Tiger's driven back, even though it's taken very little damage. Oh, Katyusha does hurt that. MG is gone, though. Again, Fallschmagers are very good at killing infantry. Oh, good. Another cashier. I'm sure that one will live a very long, prosperous life. Probably. Probably not, actually. Probably not. Werfer coming down. Penal's advancing. Unfortunately, he aimed where the enemy was, not where they will be. Although, good bundle grenade, or sorry, good grenade, not bundle grenade, does hit him. So, excellent job there. Panzer IV trying to hit him. King Tiger as well could hit him. AT grenade hits the target, driving the conscripts back. But again, they're taking a lot of heat from the Firefly and Su-85. Su-85 bringing over pals. They're bringing over the Soviet comrades, being like, you will fight, even though you're dead. Yeah, Fallschmagers, even though on fire, are going to wipe the floor with the conscripts. Unfortunately. Yeah. But again, overall, army-wise, Allies doing pretty well. They're in the upper 70s. Axis, though, they're again in the 70s. Although I think it's about on par. So, still a very close fight. And again, gotta give again a good. Gotta appreciate the Axis and how they are wearing down the Allies in overall VPs. For Kenworth trying to drive the Comet back. Again, while it's trying to drive the Fusiliers back, nothing really stopping the infantry section from taking mid. That would be a nice win if DJF can take mid, so that way you can stop the decrease. Brumbar, though, repositioning. Again, you have a flank possibly coming in by Forsaken, trying to do what he can. Mark Target would be pretty good against this if you could bring in a fire support against it. Gammon Bomb against it, not really all that effective. Su-85, though, good flank, although AT Grenade's probably going to come in shortly. Oh, wait, it's not enough. Right. Werfer does drive him back and kill the unit, unfortunately. DJF under a lot of artillery fire. He's doing what he can. Again, Katyusha's gotten like 27 kills. They're absolutely helping. With all the pedals coming back, that's the problem, though, with the Soviet, is he's literally acting like the Soviets did in that war, where their supply lines are so far, it takes him forever to move up and try to do some damage. So, you know, he's doing what he can, but it's a lot. It's a lot for him to deal with right now. Which makes sense, but it's unfortunate that he has to deal with all this and contend with all that. We have the Panzer IV moving on in, try to hold back the conscripts. Double pack to hold back the heavier armor, so they do have something. Guys, who would have counted? The cash died. Oh my god. And now again, the spare infantry is being redeployed to other fronts, right as Joey's launching his offensive and killing the Zisgun. So that's good. Might be a big push coming in by the British as well, which could really wear them down if it wasn't for the double pack right now, waiting on the armor, which is unfortunate because Su-85 almost dies. Panzer IV does die, though, so that's a good win. And the flamethrower is killing the packs. Yag Tiger's still on the field. Schley making his way over. Pack gun will die, though, from the flamethrower. And this is where if King Tiger can just, and infantry can just keep spotting, Yag Tiger can probably finish the rest off. So, again. But again, they're doing better than I thought they would when versing double packs and everything else. Armor will pull back. Again, dropping smoke would be so good right now. Just saying. But alas, there it goes. Hey, at least you're destroying all the cover on your way out, so at least you died doing something.
The enemy have knocked out
Again, if you're wondering why the enemy is the allies or Axis aren't using as many mortars, it's simply because of the fact that both sides have enough rocket artillery or long-range stuff like this that they can contend with it decently well. Like, GU has double Panzerwerfers, and that just smashed the Soviets. Meanwhile, the Soviets are absolutely annihilating all of Jump's forces. My God. Everything died right there. And there's so much Katyusha fire that it's killing the Brumbar. I think that's all you need to know about rocket artillery compared to mortars. And again, Forsaken has a pretty good KD. Like, Katyushas have gotten, what, 38 kills? And everything else just shredded them? Like, sure, he needs to kill his men. But, like, the Partisans' mines and everything have been such a hindrance that Jump, even though he has 1,500 manpower, and I don't know why he's not spending it, has just been bashing his head against the corner trying to deal with the Soviets. It's great. It is fantastic. Unfortunately, DJF is about to break, and not even joking, he literally has nothing. And Joey's also not in a great position. Although, great shot on the Werfer. I don't know why he pushed up so much, unless he was trying to go for a shot in the base, which, why would you do that? I don't know why. We have attack support coming on in, which hurts infantry and does that weird thing on armor where it hurts it and makes it harder for him to shoot, which is really good. Air support coming on in. Again, that's based on the Axis air support, which is the Fallschirmjäger close air support, which, well, again, heal Fallschirmjägers and call in some strays. Again, it's fine. I think the Overwatch one's a bit better, but still, overall, not a bad airstrike to call in. Luckily, Soviets and the Brits did manage to pull all their forces back to heal. Soviets will probably have to commission more men to fight. Again, the Panzerwerfers and stuff are in mid. Wait, what's this? Fire coming down on the Raketwerfer and MG. Nice. We'll drive them back. Cause them a little bit of havoc, but they will just walk out, which is unfortunate. But it will make them get up, and now the Soviets are pushing in mid. Pon's Fusilators will probably be better, but they could be way better in heavy cover. Werfer, though, coming on in against it. What's the Werfer at? 21 kills. Katyusha doing way better. Katyusha just annihilated Jimmy's forces. Poor Jimmy. Yep, there's 2 units. Jimmy, I guarantee you the Axis are like, alright, we're about to beat DJF and Joey. But bloody hell, if we have to deal with another one. Oh my God, there's more death from a Katyusha, although that's Joey's Katyusha, for reference. With 23 kills, but god damn it. Jump is trying to rebuild his army. I'm really surprised he hasn't built an elephant. I'm honestly really surprised he hasn't built that. Like, you would figure he would deploy that to kind of cover and help out his team. I would say it's a bad thing. Because look, your main enemy is Penals with PTRS rifles and an Su-85. So honestly, an elephant may not be the best idea versus a mostly. Oh my god. Oh, those Partisans are causing so much hell. It's great. But he's executing them. The Partisans are like, nope. No survivors. They are literally acting like Terminators this game. This is great. I haven't seen a Terminator Partisan play in a while. This is White Ball Express, by the way, for those who are asking in chat. But yeah, no, probably best thing would be a Panther and then something else like a Werfer or an Oswin, something to help clean up infantry. That would be a solid choice. Rail Engineers trying to make headway, but having a real rough time. We have 3 Fireflies from the British, so they're really trying to up that AT damage. It makes sense. You have a Jagdtiger here, fire all the rockets you've got, although you don't have a ton of munitions, so you don't really, you can't really do too much to it. Gaming bomb being thrown. He's just gonna chill there. Kills 3 men. Are you gonna retreat now, or are you just gonna stay there? Little fire comes down, they'll kill the squad, and infantry section probably should have pulled back a little sooner. Obosadon may kill it. Very lucky he did. Very lucky he didn't. Unfortunately, Jump is managing to send his recruit infantry to mid because he's tired of cleaning out the Partisans on left, which are still alive, by the way. They've placed so many mines here. Wait, they have 3 mines on top of each other, right? Is that? No, that's 1. Hold on. Is there 3 mines on top of each other? I see 1 there, but no, it's just 1. Okay, he scattered them. I'm like, Did he really put them right? I mean, you can do that. And I've done it where they've absolutely blown up entire Fallschirmjäger groups with it, but still. Mark target on the Yag. They're trying to kill it. And it looks like, unfortunately, the bouncing isn't helping. Pack guns are probably going to keep the Fireflies back. Bounce again. And again, enough AT fire that I think the Fireflies might die. They will. Oh my god. Both Fireflies are going to die, aren't they? Oh, that's a big blow to DJF. That's unfortunate. He spent a lot of time building up those. It's like the British in North Africa. They're like, God damn it. The Germans are just murdering us with their tanks. We can't even see them. And they're so heavy, apparently. Our tanks can't penetrate, but they're killing us from so far. And it's like, no. The Germans just figured out that their AA guns have a decent AT. So they're like, just aim it at the incoming tanks. We have nothing else to pen them. And they just blow them to Kingdom Come. It's wonderful. It's just pack guns. It's just AT guns. That's all the British are losing to. Speaking of which, Soviet infantry back causing havoc. Now that penal squad needs to retreat. Forsaken could probably pull that back, but once again, oh, if he gets close, to the Brumbar, I mean it's hurting the Brumbar, but the armor does. The Brumbar does have a ton of armor. Oh, he's getting close to it. You should have. Oh, that's unfortunate. I did say get close. I thought he had enough health he could take the shot, but maybe kind of get to the side. Go split the Brumbar, able to shoot both of you into it. I don't know. Although Su-85 could probably hit the Werfer maybe if he's lucky. Oh, not able to. Well, don't worry. Forsaken is 2,200 manpower. He's fine. He's building a T-34 just to dive the enemy, I guarantee. I will say this, though. Jimmy and, was it 1, 2, 3, looking pretty fierce because they have a lot of solid infantry with a ton of kills. 35 kills for this Fallschirmjäger. Like, seriously, it's doing a lot of good work. But also, Jagdtiger, Bet 2, good Panzer Force for support. Like, Joey and them are having a real rough time with Forsaken. Not Forsaken, DJF really low. Joey at least doing a bit better. With his forces, but not great. King Tiger advancing. Firefly, really bad being hit by the AT guns again. And being driven back. Oh my god, is he going to lose another Firefly? Luckily, one of them penetrated from the 2 shots. Does kill the unit. Su-85 does get smashed by the Jagdtiger. Luckily, pulls back before dying. Unlike that unit. KV trying to burn the MG. Probably will do it because he's not retreating. He's just sitting there. He's like, I'm fireproof. It's like the guy in Rick and Morty where I'm like, I'm acid proof, guys. And then he does it live and oh god. It's a slow, unfortunate demise. Panzer Grenadiers once again running into oh my god. He's like, I retreated. Don't worry, man. Oh, Partisan taking the stunned unit. Ambush grenade. Thrown. Not moving. Dodges. Hits the other mines. And retreats. He's going to kill the unit. Come on. Aw, that's unfortunate. I want him dead. But hey, good mines. You stop the advance. And kill a lot of elite infantry. That probably would have killed the Partisans. Again, in a direct fight, the frontline infantry having a real rough time. Partisans and ambushing? Oh, they're having a blast. They're having a goddamn blast. Double Su-85, and unfortunately now being targeted by the infantry. The AT, for whatever reason, is not backing them up. I have no idea why. You would figure they would move up. I will say this. Some people are complaining about like the number of manpower. No, you shouldn't be wasting manpower. I know a lot of people would sacrifice units, and yeah, you could. But you're in a situation right now where he's doing a decent job at harassing. Like, Jump, hold on. Jump is, I mean, like, he has a lot of manpower, but still, he's been losing it kind of. Well, actually, no. Jump is focusing over here. I'm actually surprised that we're not seeing him move over more and do a little bit more with his forces. Like, his Partisan should be maybe a little bit more aggressive. But, like, because that's a big problem. Like, right now I'm looking at Jump's men. It's a 3v2 right now, and Joey and them are trying to hold. So as much as I like Forsaken, what he's doing, he needs to be a lot more aggressive with how he's been playing this game. Now maybe Ram. Yep, he's ramming the Yag. Does mark targets, so the ram does a little more. But again, there's not much to focus on that unit. Penal's trying to maybe throw a sack. Oh, he doesn't have a lot of munitions. And that's the other thing. The allies have gotten a ton of fuel, or he's gotten a ton of fuel. Okay, maybe not. They've kind of burned through a lot. Pack gun's overextended. KV-8 might be able to do some work, but again, Jagdtiger's right there, so you have to hide behind the building. Maybe hit this overextended King. Su-85 and Fireflies. Come on, maybe. You can use the building so the Yag can't hit you. Luckily, it misses. Katusha fire coming on in, driving back the Volks and Panzerfusiliers. Again, the problem is jumping all of his men are over here. Forsaken needs to be a bit more aggressive. That's my one counterpoint, is he's not being overly aggressive, and I think he needs to do that a little bit more in order to keep causing havoc. Now, luckily, for whatever reason, Jump doesn't want to deploy an army to deal with his shit, but still, he needs to keep causing havoc. Now, unfortunately, double Panzer IVs should beat the Su-85 unless he has some really good micro. AT grenade not fired for whatever reason. Katusha's pulling back. Katusha's, by the way, with 57 kills. And luckily, he did cause havoc for the Panzer IVs, and Su-85 backed up. Getting another T-34 to assist. Again, Jump have to redeploy over here. But yeah, that's the one thing. I liked it when Forsaken was putting a lot of pressure on him. Oh, there goes that building. But yeah, if they keep putting pressure, if it's 3v2 on Joey and DJF, I understand why they're being driven back. It's 3v2. But I will say Forsaken holding his side is right now the reason why that they haven't lost this game already. Oh boy, there's another group of Panzerschreck equipped Panzer Grenadiers pushing on in. I wonder how this is gonna go. Looks at 4 mines on the ground, sees Partisans hiding, eagerly anticipating death and destruction. This is gonna be good. Hit the mine. Now. Next one hit. Come on. There, he's barely alive. Come on, turn left. Obviously, there's not gonna be any troops to your left. Obviously, there's no more mines. Air support coming on in on left. Hammering the allied assault. They are hurting some stuff, and the Werfer is right there, so if he's lucky enough to get the shot. There goes plane crash. Oh my god, nope, targeting that. Panzer Grenadiers retreat on left, but air support. Lots of smoke coming down, which actually might allow the Firefly to nope, air support kills it. Su-85 driving, but there's so many AT guns that it's just unfortunate. Like I said, Jump is over here. Luckily, Forsaken is realizing this situation at hand, is focusing more in mid. Katusha's really, like, you should do, like, Creeping Barrage over here and all sorts of stuff. Maybe a little less fuel and a little more munitions as well would have helped out. Because that way you place more mines, but love all the mines being placed. It's great. There's the Katyushas. There they are, just smashing the whole area. Infantry just falling back. No kills, though. That's unfortunate. Again, that's helpful because the Su-85s were able to kill the Werfer. Jagdtiger looking the wrong way. Pack gun's looking away. This is the moment where it could be good because now they can hit him on the flank. Panzer headquarters, though, right there. Jagdtiger turning to meet him. KV-8 rushing on in. Having trouble penetrating. Armor's being pushed back, though. Jagdtiger, though, being double-teamed by the Su-85s. We could see a win here. If they can pen. Which is unfortunately not happening, but... okay, for those who don't know, he's killed 14 Axis. Someone in chat's like, Forsaken has not even shot down 8 planes. He shot down 14 of the suckers. They can't shoot down all of them at once. There's like 5 planes that come in with a lot of those strikes. Penals need to retreat. Again, he's being very aggressive. It might cost him a penal. But, again, he has nearly 3,000 manpower. He should be fine. Again, I would say that Partisans, while they're great, he should be sending in troops. Like, at least one Partisan to maybe grab territory away from the Axis. Because right now, Axis still getting a decent amount. I mean, like, Jump is almost on par with the amount of resources that are currently being brought in. 123 did lose a lot of his men from that big push, though. And looks like Joey did manage to get some good shots in. I'll give credit to Joey and GGF for at least holding up against so many forces for so long. KV-8 as well, 41 kills. Burning away the pack so they don't have to deal with that any longer. is stunned, though. King Tiger coming in and trying to finish it off. Katusha kills the pack, so that's a little SAT. Now you need to save this sucker. Fallschirmjäger with 44 kills, being burned alive. Conscripts might be able to hold now with it on fire. S285's dealing with overextended King Tiger. This might be 1-2-3's downfall right here. If he kills the king, that'll be a huge win for Joey. Come on, Joey, you can do it. Double pen, and the King Tiger's luck is finally down. Now, again, he could mass deploy Panthers or something, but still. It still gives him time. Allied forces, by the way, are putting a lot of pressure on the Axis right now. Katusha should be able... Oh, no, they already fired. They already fired the barrage. Again, maybe do a creeping barrage and kill the forward bases. Oh, no, I think he did that. Yeah, he killed the base here. So, who is it? Yeah, Jimmy no longer can build any armor, which is helpful. I also can't deploy any elite infantry. Croc is well focusing in mid, burning them away. But again, will give credit. Even after 3 players smashing into the Allied lines consistently, Joey's still holding along with DJF. Barely, but they're holding. We have a T-34 sneaking around enemy lines. This is where recon would be good to... Oh, he has spy. He has spy network, so he knows where... He thinks... I guarantee you he thinks this is a Panzerwerfer. Or something like that. Because it detects it as a light vehicle. But it's a half-track. There's actually... I don't think... Is there a Werfer? Oh, he has an elephant. There is no... What's it called? There is no... Panzerwerfer or Stuka on the field right now. So he killed an AA gun. It's so decent because at least the Allies don't have to worry about their air support being shot down anymore. But still. Push in mid. But again, you got DJF focusing there. Joey now is a field day because, again, he no longer has to worry about the King Tiger. He can easily just deal with the lighter stuff that comes in. His S285 is just smashing that Brum bar. Elephant, though, again, over here to support. You have a big push by all this stuff and Minesweepers. Partisan's going to have a little bit harder of a time. We'll see if they're able to deal with it, even with everything going on. I guarantee he's like, they're here somewhere. Also, flamethrower? Really? Okay. Partisans on hold fire, so they're not shooting. He's going to try to... If he kills the Sturm, he has a shot. Because then the mines just... Oh, there goes the Partisan squad. Oh, he's going to deploy another one, right? Right behind enemy lines. Fire is well coming down from Joey, seeing it and helping his ally. If the Sturm Pioneer dies... Come on, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Yes! Okay, all the mines will now disappear. So if they don't take it now, those mines are going to be, once again, covered again. And that's going to start inflicting damage on the Axis. And they're about to be covered any second now. Also, so lucky those... There it goes. The mines should be covered now. So if they move up any forces, they will blow up. Fire as well, hurting the Volk a little bit. Partisans will need to be deployed. They are. It can't throw a grenade yet. Immediately dies. Though, again, Joey decapping the right. Even though against all odds, even a Brumbard that's killed many Soviet forces. Okay, maybe we'll throw him there, but whatever. I like him trying. Middle is being decapped as well. 17-pounders there. He's like, all right, let's go, Yag. Bet 3, let's go. T-34 coming on in. The mines are killing a lot of the infantry as they try to advance. Oh, he has the Sturm in there just so that way they can't deploy. T-34, again, if he keeps killing, he'll get veterancy. And if he gets veterancy, he'll cap the point. Oh, there's the mine, right? Oh, does he have minesweepers? He does. It won't detonate anymore. Dang it. But 123 has lost all of his infantry in this push. Like, everything is dead over here. Again, I don't understand why you're throwing all your men to the grave. It's not like you're that close to defeat. Sure, the Allies do have a decent army all around now. But you still have tons of reserves you can call in. Even Jump has a ton. Now, to be fair, S285 is putting pressure on him. Again, conscripts capping. Middle right now is uncontested. Needs to grab that. Left side needs to be taken. Partisans rushing on in. King Tiger redeployed to the left-hand side. This is not even your side, 123. Not even your side. Fallschirmjäger is dropping to take the point. Again, this is a lot of effort. I mean, you're killing the Partisans. Great. He can deploy a lot more. King Tiger now rammed in with an engine crit. AT Partisans now coming in because he can deploy those separately. And now you're going to have literally a guy with a Panzerschreck up your ass. Just constantly harassing you. And with an S285 hitting you in the front. Now, this would be great if your ally took mid, but he didn't because He himself doesn't have a huge... I mean, most of his men were back at base. Obosodan trying to fight. Fallschirmjäger's fighting the last man, but alas, Partisans kill him on the way out. And Partisans will take the point on the left. Joey's conscripts will take the point on the right. S-285's coming in to flank the Panzer IV and the Jagdtiger. Again, credit, Vet 4, but still. Infantry holds mid with 7 points remaining. Axis looks like they may have thrown the game with a last-minute VP attempt or a dive in order to take it. They were close, but unfortunately, they just don't have enough men, which is weird because Jump has 2,000 manpower. Like, why aren't you deploying more, Jump? Why aren't you deploying more? I don't understand. I really don't understand your motive here. Can someone pull up Jump's script? I think he got the wrong script. This isn't Company of Heroes the film. This is, you know, you're trying to win the game. You're not trying to, like, play unrealistically or just, you know, throw your game. Just throwing out some facts. But yeah, 7 points remaining. They're trying to hold on. Penals move on in against the Jagdtiger again. Vet 4. You want to make sure you keep the thing alive, because this is a good way to come back. Elephant as well, so they can deal with the allied armor. Panzer headquarters being set up. Half-track firing, suppressing. Again, luckily he didn't lose that. But even, again, I want to be very clear with this. Even though the Allies won that battle, they have not won the game yet. Because they can the Axis still have enough reserves, especially with Jump, who's mass deploying Panzer Grenadiers. If he focuses and they take 2 points, it's game. It's most likely would be game. Also deploy a command tank so your men live. 1, 2, 3. Sure, he lost all of his army, but if he doesn't push haphazardly and backs his heavy infantry with the heavy armor, he'll be fine. Now the problem is DJF is now fully locked down in mid, so good luck breaking that. Maybe a quick dive on the left, but we've seen how that went. Just burning up your men. Hot damn. Wait, Jump's not... Guys, Jump is not AFK. He's mass producing forces. He's actively moving them up. So he's not AFK. I've seen AFK players. It's not AFK as of yet. He's just, whatever reason, not deploying all the manpower he has. Axis are attempting to push on right. Again, this is where... The Axis are now like, oh shit, we need to grab VP points pronto. Elephant, though, hitting the KV-8. Might be able to kill it if he's lucky. He can see it a little further back. Alas, it looks like he'll be able to escape. Infantry's pushing on in against them, throwing a grenade. That's not a lot of resources. And again, he needs to grab the point. There's a Vickers there. I would, again, this is where it's like, drop smoke in front of all this so they can't see you and take the point. That way you don't get, you know, immediately suppressed. You can also do it here, but here it's fine. You're taking the point. They're KV-8 destroyed by the Elephant. Again, Jagdtiger providing that support, pushing him back outside the range of the 70-pounder for now. I am surprised we're not seeing more coordination. Because again, it seemed like the Allies said this team was a pro team or something along those lines. Great shot with the Ag. And I can see it with some of these moves that they're doing. Maybe not Jump, but most of the moves I can see. Shrek team coming on over. Up, there goes the Comet. Again, a decent counterattack by the Axis. If they stop focusing on... Okay, I get why you're trying to focus on the MGs. I do. But drop smoke, have one of the squads take the point, and GG this game. Axis, come on. Fallschirmjägers. Wait, does he have enough? Drop a Fallschirmjäger squad on mid. Drop smoke. Do whatever you freaking can. Middle's secure. Middle's open right now. I have no idea why the squad's not taking mid. He should absolutely be over there right now. Thank you for the sub. T-34 diving on in. He's going for the Elephant. Does hit the Elephant. Jagdtiger kills it. Almost Vet 5. Stop healing. Take that point. Take the point. Allies have nothing right now. If the Axis take the point, GG. The game is done. The game is honestly done. Partisans can't deploy because there's no buildings. Come on. Jump has been... Why are you leaving? You're literally on the edge of victory. Oh my god. Get on the point. Get on the freaking... Put your sterns on the point. Move on to the point. Drop Fallschirmjägers. I don't care. Drop Fallschirmjägers. Oh my god. I get Katyusha's firing. Move those men back. There's no reason why those men should be here. There's no reason why these guys are here. Just drop a Fallschirmjäger squad. That's it. King Tiger trying to hold on. Elephant and stuff trying to come over. The infantry's now pushing mid. It would have been close, but the Axis absolutely could have won this. But thank God they didn't, because they have literally been so boneheaded most of this game. Vet 5, yeah, I'll give it credit. They have some really good plays, but like, goddamn. Great job, Joey, just holding on to that point with everything. Oh, God. Last-ditch effort did pay off. Jumps like... jumping off. It's like, oh, who cares? Let's get out. Oh, someone says he bug splatted. I mean, it's an hour in. That does make sense. If he did. T-34 trying to go on in. Yag Tiger survives. I was not expecting that one. I thought they would have killed it, but no, Yag Tiger holds on. But, no. Alright, so let's kind of go over the basics of what I like about and what I don't like about this game. Jump literally giving away his side, I thought would have been more detrimental. It did not. His attacks were hilarious, though. Partisans had a field day, and it was great. But, yeah, they were able to ambush a lot of times the heavier infantry. Forsaken, though, wasn't as aggressive as I wanted him to be with that side, though. And because of that, Jump literally came on over here and just started taking territory constantly, which was a really, really bad thing because, again, that put DJF and Joey on the back foot. But luckily, they were able to hold together, stay strong, allow the Katyushas to do some work, both on him and Joey's Katyusha, which had like 54 kills, so he was doing work with it. And they were able to wear him down. S-285s held. Conscripts did what they could against elite troops, meaning Panzerfusileers, Soldaten. Again, you got the Panzer Grenadier blobs and also the Fallschirmjäger groups that would come on in and just cause havoc. I think there was one with like 50 kills, but 123 literally lost everything in that push. He threw everything he had and lost his entire army. So let's look at the after-action report, shall we? We are looking at a team which Jump got top damage. That makes sense. He had the Yag Tiger. We got 123 with top kills. Makes sense. He had the Fallschirmjägers who had a ton of kills. Top damage, Joey. Makes sense. He was dealing with so much bloody armor on his side. And I do mean bloody because they were literally going to the last man, just barely hanging on in that fight. But you know what? They did hold on. And I'll give full credit there. He also he barely missed out on top kills. He did take a lot of damage. Like, he did lose a lot of men. But, you know what happened? Forsaken, super positive KD. Like, super positive KD on his side. Excellent work there. Yeah, that's one of the best Soviet KDs I've seen in a while. But, yeah, he absolutely clobbered every time the Axis came over. The mines, the ambushing, great job. Joey was great. But I will say, the person who submitted this game was DJF. Thank you, DJF, for submitting this replay. Very kind of you, good sir. Now, he didn't do as great. He tried to hold mid, took a lot of casualties from Warfare Fire, but luckily some good dives by Forsaken, some good strikes, some good picks by Joey with his S-25s, removed the Panzerwerfer threat, and again, they had some good strikes, some good tac support coming in from DJF, which really helped. Again, very close game, solid game. Glad I casted this one after the regrettable replay. But, yeah, no, that again, awesome work there. Really, really awesome work across the board. And a good game. Again, a solid game. Move on to the freaking point, says chat. Great shot goes drill instructor. They could have won that. Again, the most, the game that I think of most, there's a game on my channel where my brother, his Fallschirmjäger squad walked off the point. If he would have grabbed that, literally the millisecond we were about to cap it, we would have won it. But, that being said, it was more of a pathfinding issue on his part. He didn't mean for that to happen. But still, this is close to that, where it's like you could have taken it. you could have held on a few extra seconds and maybe dropped a Fallschirmjäger squad. Even if it lost, it would have taken time for them to kill it. So, oh, and drop smoke. You could have dropped smoke onto the point, so that way it's harder for them to see your units and kill your units. And you just sit there and you're fine. But they didn't do that, and they ended up losing the game. Still, the Axis did pretty well for the game they were in. And the Allies did pretty well. But overall, solid game. Thank you once again, GJF, for submitting it, and hope you all enjoyed. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot. Before you guys go, I want to give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Aphyria, Ace, Tony B95, Epic Pleb, XSomeToolx, and Netkuba. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for watching. And seriously, I could not do this without all of you. So thank you so very much. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see all of you next time.